Eliza Barr is a great reporter with the Daily Telegraph, and none other than Evan Mulholland joins us from the IPA. Now, lad and lady, there was an opinion piece today in the Channel 9 papers, and it was so earnest. It was about what we can and can't be doing by the year 2050, when, of course, net zero will be not just the law of the land, but it will be the air in which we breathe, despite the fact that apparently the planet's supposed to be done in less than 10 years. But anyway, we keep bidding for the Olympic Games, and there's pressure about what happens in 2050. Now, some of the things that apparently in 2050 we'll look back at 2021 and go, oh, you did what? Similar to, serving children lead for dinner and building houses exclusively out of asbestos. According to this Sheila called Veronica, car parks, well, they will all be replaced by normal green parks. There'll be an end of personal data. Instead, it'll be a free-for-all of data and information that'll be around. Eating animals. That will be absurd by 2050. And you can say goodbye to dirt energy, i.e. coal and other things. Eliza, are you ready for the 2050 when no one owns a car anymore and people just on good vibes are able to travel from one part of town to the other?
I mean, with Sydney's traffic, it's almost tempting, the idea of not having to drive the car on the road anymore. And
we'll still be locked down by then, so it doesn't matter.
I know, that's right. It's all purely hypothetical that we'll be allowed to go anywhere outside our 5 kilometre radiuses anyway at this rate. But look, I think that it's good to have hope for the future, and I think it's good to dream about what's possible. My personal attitude is that having a doom and gloom attitude to what's possible in the future, even with the challenges that we face, particularly at a time like this, it doesn't serve us to be overly negative. So I think it's good to dream. I don't know about the idea that all cars will be autonomous and car parks won't exist anymore. I think that's a bit peculiar, and it's definitely hypothetical, but I dream for the future. So.
Well, I remember that documentary, Back to the Future. Weren't we supposed to be having hoverboards by now? Remember that documentary, The Jetsons? We're supposed to have the bubble cars going, that was supposed to all happen by now. Look, I get it. In 30 years from now, will we be doing different things than we do now? Absolutely. Will lots of things be different, including the technologies that we use to do everything from turn the lights on to how we process our food, what food we... That's all fine. That's all up for the chat. But the idea that this sort of, I've come up with this really clever way while pitching an article, Evan, about now rather than just saying these are the things I hate about 2021, let me jump forward to 2050 and come up with a creative way to write the shopping list of lefty talking points.
Yeah, look, I don't know where I'll be in 2050, but I know that Daniel Andrews will be announcing another lockdown. The suburban rail loop in Victoria probably won't be built. And you read things like that, the meat tray will be a thing of the past and we won't be consuming meat. Well, this woman can take my barbecue tongs out of my cold, dead hands. Some of these ideas are plainly loopy.